Woo! I am back. I'm going to be doing my return on TikTok. But I have a hospital appointment in the morning, which I'm nervous about. So I should be okay. I'm going to be okay. I've got this. Yes, I've cut a little bit off, but that's okay because hair grows. And I'm happy with that, with the results. So I'm going to give you a little update of what's been happening. Yeah, I had to use my phone camera because the TikTok camera's being a bit... I think it's just a poor connection because Telstra and heat, I don't know. So I've just put on some laundry because I was at work last night and I didn't get around to doing my laundry. I know I'm going to be trying my best to give up soft drinks, but that's going to be really hard because they're very tempting. So I've been drinking this stuff too. I love this stuff. It's very... I've always been getting this stuff for years, but I think the recycling bins where we're going to take cans to, it's very temperamental. It's been getting. So I had this one earlier, and I'm going to be kick-starting a few things. I really want to get back into modelling, but that's going to take time because I do have some body image issues when it comes to certain parts of my body. And a really shitty diet, and it's been 6 weeks since I've had like Macca's or Kentucky Fry because it may taste good, but it does all sorts of shit to your insides. This has got banana, mango, passion fruit, pear, apple, and more. I even have this stuff sometimes for breakfast, or a protein shake. But I've been pretty lazy lately because I've been just in and out of hospital, not knowing what's going on. And it turns out I did have a UTI infection, which I am in recovery with. I do have a few down days, especially with hormones. But who doesn't these days? Who doesn't feel like they're numb inside? Like, who doesn't feel like you feel like everything and everyone's against you? I feel like that. But it turned out it was partly this infection that was doing shit to my mind and to my mental health, and the other half could be just hormones. I was prescribed trimethoprim because I do have an allergy to most antibiotics due to them all being part of the penicillin family, which I am deathly allergic to. I'm also allergic to amoxicillin, which is an antibiotic which I had when I was little, and I got sick from that. I don't remember much about it because I was little, but I think I did have erythromycin when I was like 11 or 12 years old for an ear infection, and I got sick from that, so I had to stop taking it. I think I ended up pouring it down the stick or something, I don't remember. It was 400 milligram. Who would give 400 milligram antibiotic to a child? I'm thinking that could kill somebody. I think. I don't know. I can have like Bactrim and trimethoprim because they're not part of that penicillin family. Even though I had to do a science project on the scientist who invented penicillin, which was Sir Howard Florey. I did the science project with one of my good mates. We all had to pair up, blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking, I'm allergic to that. Strange, isn't it? But I've noticed that I could handle the tablet form of the antibiotics better than the liquid form, because the liquid form tasted really disgusting. And I felt nauseated afterwards, but I don't remember much about my childhood and what I took. But I was very terrible with taking medicine, and I probably had to be held down. I think that's probably what happens. But what child likes taking medicine? No child likes that shit. But hey, I grew up. Okay, I got over that, and it turns out I can have trimethoprim. I think I've had that one before as a kid, but I don't really remember. And the one where I had one when my ex broke my nose, and I think that was Cefalux, and I was told it might have had like penicillin in it, and it turns out that it didn't. So the male nurse, really hot male nurse, my ex got a bit jelly, but he was probably jelly of every male I spoke to. Same with, yes, I do wear a ring on my finger, but that's not what I'm talking about tonight. I'm talking like about antibiotics and what ones I could be allergic to. So that's all. I'm very skeptical when it comes to antibiotics, because I'm worried that it could have penicillin in it, because that is a known antibiotic. Which I'm not the only one in the family that is allergic to it. My mum is allergic to penicillin as well, and it nearly killed her. So I don't know much about that because I was little, but I'm not sure about anyone else. I don't know if my brothers are, but that's not my problem right now. I'm slowly getting back into my YouTube channel, because I've been having some time off due to illness, and we started a new job like a fortnight ago, and it's where we do it at night when it's not so hot. Once the courier brings the pamphlets and stuff, brochures and stuff to the storage shed, we have to drive out there to pick it up. So we put that in the back seat of the car, where I don't like the walking part because it really hurts a lot, because I do have fibromyalgia and it does cause a lot of pain in the legs. I have had problems with my right knee before, and I had an MRI done in in winter time this year, like in July or August. June, July, August, I don't remember, but it was before I got my car. Go. I got the results back from that, and it turned out I had a grade 1 chondrosis, which is just literally just wearing and tearing of the joint. So it's nothing serious. So that was reassuring. I'm finally happy to know what was wrong with me after all this time going in and out of hospital. And it turned out it was a UTI infection, so I feel really reassured. I did have to have another blood test when I was there, and the female doctor that I saw, she had to use my thumb to get the blood, and it was painful. I felt like I was going to really, really pass out. And it was very slow process. Whereas when I go to the pathology clinic in town, I'm actually friends with the lady that takes my blood, so she knows me, so she knows what I'm like and what I'm like with needles, anxiety, and all that shit. So I've become really good friends with her, so I'm really happy about that. I had a doctor's appointment this morning, and my GP, she gave me 2 new prescriptions for 2 of my medications. The amitriptyline, which I take for like my migraines and my pain, and the sertraline, which is the antidepressant I take. And I feel like sertraline has been helping, which is fantastic. So I'm happy with the meds I'm on, so I don't want to change them. But I'm slowly trying to get my health back under control. It's been really hard because I haven't had like takeout for like 6 weeks, nearly 7. But I still feel a bit bloaty because I feel like I do have a bit of a problem giving up the fizzy drink. But there's always a start. Anything's possible if you set your mind to it. If I can do it, you can. So I'm slowly going to try and transition back into doing content, but it's going to take time, because I know you can see my teeth. I am so sorry about that. Because of a night time, I usually, when I get home from like work or a night drive or something, I usually take the plate out, so I give my jaw a bit of a break, because it can hurt, especially with the metal part, because I have been cut with it before. But I do want to get some more work done on these 2 so I can get them straighter. So that's going to take a bit of time too. So I might look into that. I feel a lot happier since I got the car. I feel free. I feel like I can do more. I can't wait to start Uber Eats. Once we slowly get more work of that, I'm going to slowly decrease the paper run, because I'm not going to be able to handle 2 jobs. I can, but it is going to take a lot of toll on my body. Or I could see if I can get my amitriptyline dosage increased. I don't know. I can always try. God, I hate the number 13. I'm up to 13 minutes already, and I hate the number 13. It's really interesting. Is it superstition? I don't know. So, I've just put on some laundry. I folded up another lot, trying to get everything ready for the morning to go up to the hospital for this appointment. And I don't know what I'm going to do from there. So, who knows what the future has in store? Maybe the bad people might get the karma they deserve. Who knows? Only God knows. No one knows. It's life. So I'm slowly feeling confident in my body, but it does feel a bit, so I do get self-conscious. So I thought I might practice talking videos again, so like this one. So it's a little update of what I've been doing. And let me say, there wasn't really much on Halloween. It started pouring with rain and everyone had to go home. Even I went home. Went and got some ice cream from McDonald's and went home. And I'm going to slowly give up all the junk. It's going to take time, so a lot of us are doing it tough right now. Both mentally, physically, emotionally, psychologically, and financially. There's a lot of people out there who are less fortunate than us, who we take certain things for granted, that these poor people who are out on the streets, they get fuck all, and it's really sad. So think about those people before you take something for granted, okay? So feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Feel free to follow me on social media. Feel free to have a chat. Feel free to even just, yeah. Because I really am trying to make new friends, because it's really hard meeting new people. And this caliber of people in this town, and they're not, I don't want to sound mean, but they're not the sort of people I would hang out with. But gotta give people a chance, right? Who knows? So, I'm going to be trying my best to make new content, so watch this space, stay tuned, and I'll be back before I keep babbling on and on in one video, because it's getting pretty late, so yeah. Stick around and feel free to sub or follow me. I'll be back. I'm happy to be back, and I am trying my best to put as much content out there as I can, because my mental health has been pretty shit. But it's coming towards Christmas time. It gets depressing. It gets boring. So gotta make the most of it, right? Okay, I love yous, and I'll be back. Love yous.